Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. It's like, it's the third installment, whatever you want to call it, my NFL predictions for the 2015-2016 NFL season. I made my AFC predictions already, NFC. You can go check those out if you haven't checked those out yet. As far as who I think will win each division in the AFC conference and the NFC, the seeding of each conference, while I'm worried about how many games each team is going to win. Wild card teams, sleeper teams, things like that. This prediction here is more about playoff, Super Bowl, you know what I mean, and postseason awards, you know what I mean. So for the upcoming season, the season's right around the corner. I can't wait. I'm excited, just like you guys, pumped up, you know what I mean. I bleed Cowboy blue. You see that star? I'm a Cowboys fan, no doubt. You know, I definitely got my Cowboys in the playoffs. Yes, sir. You know what I mean. But the first video I did with the AFC, I said I had Indianapolis Colts winning the AFC South. I had them I got them as the #1 seed, probably winning about a 13 games, 13-3, 12-4. I had it as #1 seed. I had the Steelers as a 2 seed, probably winning about 12 games. You know what I mean. I had the Broncos winning the AFC West. I had the 3 seed, winning about 11 games, 11-5. I had the Dolphins winning the East, you know what I mean? Yeah, over the Patriots, you know what I mean? I had them going 10-6, you know what I mean? Maybe 9-7, about 10-6 winning the East. The 2 wild card teams I had was the Bengals and the Chargers winning probably about 10-6, 9-7 in that area. Those were my 2 wild card teams. Just to recap that video, the sleeper team I picked for the AFC was the Raiders. You know, they're dangerous. They might be a year ahead of the curve from being, especially when Peyton Manning retires. I think this is going to be Peyton Manning's last year. That AFC West is going to be up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr had a solid year. They got Amari Cooper, Khalil Mack, things like that. And they lost Darren McFadden to my Cowboys, you know what I mean? But I think they're right there. They're coming, you know what I mean, in my opinion. The Raiders, you know what I mean? But that's what I had going into the playoffs. And then, you know, on the NFC side, I had the Seahawks. I had the Seahawks as #1. I think they're hungry. Get down to the 1-yard line. I personally think a bad play call. I think Marshawn Lynch should have got the ball at least twice. Give him a chance to get into the end zone. But it is what it is. They had injuries going to the Super Bowl too. But I think they're going to be hungry. Jimmy Graham now. I think they're going to be hungry, man. No doubt about it. I really think they're going to be hungry. I got them at #1 seed in the NFC West. Tough division though. 13-3, 12-4. Maybe 12-4 because that division is tough. You know what I mean? 13-3, 12-4. So in that area there, #1 seed. I thought about maybe Green Bay as the 1 seed, but I got them 2. But you know what I mean? The Jordy Nelson injury, things like that. I got them as 2 seed, winning the NFC North. I got my Cowboys, yes sir. 3 seed. I had us winning 3 seed, winning the NFC East. Maybe even a 2. But I got us 3 seed, winning the NFC East. We were 3 seed last, 3 or the 4, 3 seed. 3 seed last year. I got us winning the East. I thought about maybe the Eagles winning the division. It was tough. I mean, as Cowboys fans, like, man, this Eagles-Cowboys is going to be tough, in my opinion. But I had us winning the 3. I had the Bucks. If you go back and look at my NFC prediction, the Bucks winning the South as the 4 seed. I had my Cowboys winning about 11-5, 12, maybe 12-4, but 11-5. I had the Bucks going like 9-7, maybe 10-6, because the NFC South isn't that strong. The 2 wild card teams, I had the Eagles and the Vikings. I really like the Vikings. I thought about maybe picking the Vikings to win the North, but I got a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers, man. I got a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers, and I had the Vikings as a dangerous. They were going to be my sleeper team, but I put them in the playoffs. I think they're going to be. I thought I was sleeper team for the NFC. I was thinking Bucks or Vikings, but I got both of those teams in the playoffs, man. So like sleeper team could be in the NFC, could be the Cardinals. Not really a sleeper team. They were the #1 seed in the NFC for a majority of last year. You know what I mean? Cardinals could be dangerous. The Giants with Odell Beckham and Victor Cruz back now, they could make some noise. You know what I mean? So maybe all Rams getting Todd Gurley, they could be a dangerous sleeper team. But those are the teams who I got as wild card winning East Division. Now my Super Bowl pick, Super Bowl 50, I got both for the #1 seeds going in. I mean, Indianapolis Colts on the AFC. Seattle Seahawks on the NFC. Good matchup. Andrew Luck, quarterback for the Colts. Russell Wilson, quarterback for the Seahawks. Probably the two future quarterbacks of the NFL. You know what I mean? I think that they're the future. You know what I mean? As far as quarterbacks, like the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady standard, it's probably going to be Russell Wilson, in my opinion. Andrew Luck. I think Seattle's going to win it. I think Seattle's third straight year going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win 2 or 3. I really, they're hungry, man. Jimmy Graham now. Chris Matthews, who could have been Super Bowl MVP. He had some big catches in the Super Bowl. Like Chris Matthews to go along with Jimmy Graham. I like Tyler Lockett. I think they got him out of the third round out of Kansas State. A little slot guy, you know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I mean? Real quick guy in the slot. He can do a kick return, things like that. You know, and you got Jermaine Kearse and Doug Barr. I think the receiving game is going to be better for the Seahawks. That was their weakness, was the receiving core. But you know the things that Chris Matthews was able to do in the Super Bowl, Lockett, Jimmy Graham, you know what I mean? Now Russell Wilson can make some plays with his arm. You know what I mean? Beast mode in the backfield. Russell Wilson is dangerous. LOB. You know what I mean? Michael Bennett came back. Bobby Wagner. I mean, they're healthy. Stay healthy. Should be hungry. I got the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, man. Beating out a very tough Colt team with Andrew Luck, things like that. So that's what I got. Super Bowl 50, Seahawks over the Colts. I'm gonna say, I haven't even thought about a score yet, to be honest. Seahawks over the Colts, 30 to 24. I know it's early you can be thinking about that, but hey, it is what it is. It's fun. It's all in fun, man. It's all in good fun. But that's the way I got it. Now we can talk about the awards. MVP, I think Russell Wilson. A lot of people gonna look at what he can do with his legs. He's gonna make some plays with his arm now. Jimmy Graham, Matthews, Lockett. I think the receiving game is gonna be better. Receiving core is gonna be better. The emerge, especially with Chris Matthews now. You got Lockett in the slot, can make some noise. Jimmy Graham, you know what I mean? Russell Wilson can hurt you with his legs, deadly inside the pocket, on the run, things like that. Beast mode, doing what he do. I just think that this is Russell Wilson is going, because that performance he did against the Washington Redskins on Monday Night Football last year, that was incredible, man. That was incredible. With throwing and the passing. Then they lost to week 4 or 5. They went into St. Louis. Now the Seahawks lost the game, but Russell Wilson threw for 300. He ran for 100. You know what I mean? By himself. That's MVP type stuff. You know what I mean? So I got Russell Wilson winning the MVP. Now the AP, Associated Press, AP Offensive Player of the Year, I got Andrew Luck. Now those two could change. Russell Wilson could win Player of the Year and Luck MVP. You know what I mean? I thought hard on that, but I think what Wilson can do with his legs is what's going to separate him from Luck as far as MVP this year. You know what I mean? But those two can. I was thinking maybe Aaron Rodgers, but I was like, that Jordy Nelson, the injury to Jordy Nelson, man. So that's what I got going on with that. Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt. I mean, you can't. J.J. Watt, he's going, especially now with the Jadeveon Clowney, Vince Wilfork, you know what I mean, clogging up the middle. If Clowney lives up to potential, I mean, J.J. Watt could get a lot of, one-on-one with a tackle, you know what I mean, or a guard. And you don't want almost anybody going one-on-one against J.J. Watt, you know what I mean. But I was thinking maybe Richard Sherman, Defensive Player of the Year, come back hungry, things like that. Go get some interceptions, man. They might move him around a little bit this year, but I think I'm gonna go with J.J. Watt, man. Defensive Player of the Year, safe pick. You know what I mean? Rookie of the Year, I like Jameis Winston. I'm one overall pick. Got some receiving core. Got some threats around him. Some big receivers. Because Winston loves throw it up now. He got a big arm, takes chances. You know what I mean? That's why he threw some picks last year, but in college. But yeah, 6'5" Mike Evans, 6'4", 6'5" Mason Jackson, 2 big receivers. You know what I mean? I like Jameis Winston winning Rookie of the Year. I like that. Defensive Rookie of the Year. They're a bit biased towards the Cowboys. I like Randy Gregory. I think Randy Gregory is a good fit under Rod Marinelli as our defensive coordinator. Going to get everything he can out of him. That's what Rod Marinelli does. Our defense was average last year, but he had us playing hard. I mean, it was average, but with below average talent. So awards, and so I already did my AFC and NFC predictions. That's who I got winning these awards. Let me know what you guys think. Agree, disagree, am I going crazy? You know what I'm saying? I got Seahawks over the Colts in the Super Bowl. Hopefully my Cowboys will be there. That'd be nice, but I think Seattle, they're just hungry, man. They're hungry. You know what I mean? They're hungry to get back on top, go to the Super Bowl for a third straight year and win 2 or 3, and it could easily be 3. I remember because I had a Super Bowl party at my house when the Seahawks beat the Colts. I remember telling my brother, I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Seahawks win 3 straight. It just wouldn't. That didn't, like, they could have handed the ball to Marshawn Lynch. I mean, not saying he was going to score, but it was a good chance he could. They could. I mean, they do it this year too, if I'm right. 3 straight. They're young. The talent is there. Hey, but you know, injuries. You know, we gotta go play the game. But that's what I got, man. That's who I got in the playoffs. That's who I got winning the Super Bowl. Those are my award winners, the major awards, MVP, and all. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and know what you guys think, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm excited, man. Can't wait for the season, man. I'm out. Peace.